welcome back. This is Benson from Benson Cole's channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm hosting nearly a new token that just launched yesterday with a big and definitely a strong community. XRP Parapublic is writing out the Xrp Pump that happened lately. And today I am down here with Xrp Pump and his team to introduce the project. Go ahead, Habibi, you can talk.
Well, yeah, Benson, thanks for having us. We just decided that as a community, and we have kind of a strong floor holders group here, and a lot of people who are grumpy cat holders, who are sort of grumpy cat whales, that we're kind of moving around and doing some projects with. We said, hey, let's do something that's on the meta, and the meta definitely seemed to be XRP. We had the strong floor holders, and we had some people from our previous project, Grumpy Cat, which went on ETH to 28.5 million, and on BSC it went to 2.8 million. And we thought, well, let's ride this meta and let's build up a strong floor, which is kind of where we're at right now. These are sort of strong floor buys. I don't think the floor goes any lower than this. We launched it, we got it up and running, we shook out the bots, we shook out the paper hands, and now we're here kind of sitting on the launch pad going, let's ride that XRP meta and let's move a bullish meme. It's always a degen until it isn't, but it's a strong bullish meme with that narrative, I think.
Oh yeah. So from what I heard just right now, you guys have a dope previous and definitely have this low cap right now, which shows that it has a pretty much good potential as you guys are expert and definitely have loads of plans. Me and my community and definitely all the people that's gonna be seeing this video right now, I want to know your plans. I want to know what's gonna be happening in the next few days. What are you cooking for us, Habibi?
Well, the next move, obviously, once you launch, you kind of have to, like I was mentioning before, you kind of have to shake the bots, you kind of have to shake the early holders. When you properly do a stealth launch, this is a true stealth launch, you really do have to get rid of the people who bought at a very, very low market cap. Some people are just going to be at a 50x when you're at a $30,000 market cap, and some people don't know how to hold it together. I mean, people around me and people on my crew, we routinely do 100x's, 1000x's, 2500x's. My highest one, I think, was a 12,000x. So you kind of go, oh, 30x isn't that much. These asymmetrical gains are just kind of readily available in crypto, but some people can't hold it together. So you have to kind of leg up. You have to kind of go, okay, we accumulate and distribute tokens and, in a certain price range, and that creates a new floor. And each day the floor goes up, and you don't go to $1 million overnight, but over the course of 2 or 3 days, you can go to $1 million. You can go even further than that. So yeah, the moon mission is to get to 1 million right now. And then after that, it's to get to 5 million. Then after that, it's to get to 10 million. And some of the markers that will be along the road to 1 million that are coming up in the next couple of days, the catalysts, the tradable events, the things that are exciting for people. Of course, the coin market cap listing, which we have pretty much on lock, because we've got a good way of doing that. We do that for most of our tokens. We've got, we haven't even dropped the website. That's bullish news. I like to drop the website as bullish news. We've got utility coming out of our ears if we need to add utility to this. There's so many things we can do. We also have a nice locker of tokens that I just set aside that were buybacks from the marketing wallet. I just set aside 11% of the supply. We can create a staking protocol at this point to encourage people to hold. I mean, the sky's the limit, and we're just going to develop it. If the community's here for it, we're just going to keep developing it and keep developing it. Because like I said, it's always a degen until it isn't.
Intel there isn't. Yeah, that's true, to be honest. So, Habibi, I want to know, so far from the previous 24-hour, what did actually happen? Who's behind this project? As you know, I know you are behind it, and I want to know who's a part of it, like your team, and definitely talk a little bit about the project. What did it actually happen so far from this previous 24-hour? If you could explain, please.
It's hard to explain from the standpoint of people wouldn't believe it, but we added it up the other day. The people on this team that I work with, we have a combined market cap of $1.69 billion if you combine all of our projects together. Because we've got a couple that are massive, like 350 million. There's a 1.2 billion. There's a number of 5, 10, 3, 25 millions. And that, it doesn't mean we're going to do that every time because we're out there. We put ourselves out there. We get out there. We push things. We try things. We'll launch something on an Elon Musk tweet. I launched one called Optimus off an Elon Musk tweet. Not the Optimus you've heard of that went to 80 million, mind you. The one that I launched 2 weeks before that because I knew he was going to tweet Optimus, and we were 2 weeks too early. So, we try things like we try to be there for the Optimus tweet on certain plays. And on other plays, we've developed some pretty, far-ranging utilities and all kinds of stuff. So we're here for it at every level of development. We're sort of like we're real developers, but at the same time, we believe in the power of memes, and we also just like to see number go up like anybody else. And I think where we're here on the floor, where we have strong floor holders from a previous multi-million-dollar project, this is just a strong floor by a strong place to get in and go, let's see if they can do it on this one, because you're basically buying on the floor. I'm just waking up. This is the worst thing. The dev was asleep, and now he's waking up after day one. What's going to happen now? Chart's going to go up. Everything's going to get underway. You have to get a few hours of sleep, though. Once you've been up for 24 hours, it's just an inevitable human function. And so on a day two, the biggest catalyst is just, hey, the dev woke up. And he's back to work.
Exactly, and you keep riding the FOMO. Guys, I'll talk about my personal view about the project, as I've been down here in a quiet, good dip yesterday, which had a little bit fudded, but however, it got fixed because the FUD was actually about getting a new entry, which is a bit awkward in this space. People FUD for their entry. But however, we managed to succeed and achieve a great reversal, which shows that the community is strong and definitely the team behind it is planning and working for it to move on forward. So far, guys, the token is on a short midterm stage, which I can tell, as Astro as well said, that it's a vision until it's not. Which is today's title, XrP Pump. I'm gonna be giving up about 5 minutes to each one of the speakers that's gonna be speaking right now, and I'm gonna be talking with Knight, Cypher Knight. Go ahead, Habibi. You have 5 minutes. You will give me your general opinion about the project. Go ahead, brother.
What's happening, Mr. Benson? Thanks for having everybody on here. And I'm stoked. I've been here since the inception of the project. I'm a community investor, and just community member. I'm a mod in the chat. But you were asking about like team before, and like who's behind the project, and I can honestly say that a lot of the holders here, the team is, I can't even count. There's you got to consider dozens of the floor holders and bullish people in the community as core team pretty much, because if you knew behind the scenes like where the graphics are coming from and people just taking the lead and leading these raid groups and Twitter charges and all that sort of thing, and getting listed on coin vote sites and getting the votes up and doing all that. It's like it's coming from everywhere. It's not just 1, 2, or 3 people. There's a lot of people in here that are experienced and have been on big projects and have different skill sets and are strong in different areas. And just watching them come together, you hear it a lot. It's like a cliche. You hear people say, like, oh, it's a community-driven token, and this is a renounced contract. It's a safe contract. So generally it is just out in the wild. And, in large part, it is a true community token in every sense of the word, but not just in that it's renounced, in that you see so much effort coming from people that are just in here early, holding the floor, excited, knowing that this is not just like a 1-2 day flash in the pan. The XRP meta, I think, is going to be around for a while. It's a huge story in crypto. It's a huge story in general finance globally. I think it has a lot of effect on a lot of things. And, you'll see some other tokens coming and going, maybe trying to, capitalize on the meta and utilize the name. But XrpParabolic, so strong, the name, the logo, the meta behind it. I think it's possibly big enough to start like a whole new spin-off meta where we'll see other parabolics, coming in, not just with XRP. So I think being early, right on top of and ahead of a strong meta like this is a great place to be. As Astor was saying, obviously you have the shakeout. It's a very quiet stealth launch, started at a very low market cap. So obviously there's some people that had the chance to get in and get giant, pieces of supply very cheaply. And then you see that shakeout early on. They're happy with their little bit of X's, maybe not seeing the entire vision of how far this can go, but that's just a necessary part of it. So I love to see it shape up to where we start to get that consolidation and you see the redistribution of holders and tokens going from weak hands into stronger hands. And then, you get that base ready for take-up. So in my opinion, it's a bullish Friday today where this is being recorded right now across the broad markets. I think there's a lot of volume starting to pick up, money flooding in. I think we're in a good position. So I'm here for it. And, I'm sure some other people will probably chime in that are community members as well. Like Asper said, we haven't even dropped, the website hasn't even come in yet, CMC listing. There's a lot of catalysts and little other things to come that are bullish news. But in the meantime, just being on top of a hot meta like this and just pushing and creating that awareness, that hand-to-hand kind of sharing it, tell a friend or two and bring people in. I think it's a real strong floor and a good opportunity here with just nothing but upside potential. So that's my take on it, but I appreciate you again, Mr. Benson, for everything you do.
You are very welcome.
Love your channel videos and good seeing you. Come on around. We'll be
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Habibi. Well, this was Cypher Knight, was one of the holders and also one of the active admins that's been working hella a lot more than anyone in the chat, because I noticed that. Back to you, Astro. I have a couple questions that I'm gonna be asking. And the momento right now, the market is actually a bit reversing and definitely still have that kind of feeling that it's a bit standby thing, and people how they acting up with altcoins, especially with the bear market that we had and stuff. Like, what do you have planned up with right in the meta right now, which is XRP? Do you have some sorts of stuff coming up, like staking that you mentioned before? You mentioned also the website. Are there other stuff that we could be expecting in the future?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, what we basically did was I only left enough tokens scattered around that we could get, basic exchanges. Basically, coming from the last big one was an ETH one for me. 0% tax. We held back 8%, 420, 69 gigatrillion supply, just like Pepe. And so I have a little bit of that. We just held back enough tokens for an exchange, but then I was able to do buybacks with the marketing wallet to get about 11% of the supply that we could put into a staking protocol and a staking DApp, which I don't want to spoil surprises, but that might or might not already basically be already locked up. And I think even Benson, just the man for a staking protocol. So I've got to get a hold of our boy Cater. But it's one of those things where, yes, I think what could happen in the XRP thing, and call me crazy, and I'm a big ETH guy, but I will say this, XRPs could flip Ethereum, guys. On the back of this case being resolved, people forget that in 2017, the bull run ended with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP on the top. And XRP and Ethereum were jockeying for the number 2 place, going back and forth. XRP's number 2, Ethereum's number 2, back and forth. Once XRP gets on track again, it could theoretically flip Ethereum. If XRP flips Ethereum, I don't care what you're holding that's got XRP in the name, this shit's going to go crazy. And as far as the bear market goes, yes, it's confirmed now. We went through the worst bear market in Bitcoin history for the last year and a half. It was a worse bear market than any other. Now we see clear indicators, the monthly MACD, lots of major indicators if you're into technical analysis, lots of major macro indicators, Bitcoin becoming a safe haven, breaking away from the NASDAQ. There's all kinds of indicators that we could be going into a Bitcoin super cycle. This could be just the beginning. And yes, there's money on the sidelines, as you said, but that money on the sidelines, it's funny how it's like, I don't want to buy Bitcoin at 30,000. I don't know. Crypto's crazy. When Bitcoin puts in a new all-time high, that's 69,000, which is a bullish all-time high. When Bitcoin puts in that all-time high up there, suddenly all these people want to buy this. Only it won't be as easy, and it won't be, it won't be where all the big asymmetrical gains are. You're not going to get a 10,000x from Bitcoin. It would have to swallow the entire global derivatives markets and every other economy in the galaxy, But for this to do a 10,000x, it's very feasible. And so we ride with XRP, and I think whether XRP goes up or whether XRP goes down, the story could even turn into XRP had a big pump and then XRP had a big cool off. In BSC, there's still going to be a strong narrative for XRP. We believe that at least going into the next week, you're going to have a strong XRP narrative, and this has every possibility to pump. We're not XRP 2.0. We're not XRP Shiba. We're not XRP Doge. We're a brand new meta. We're XrpParabolic, and we do this thing right. We get this up over 500K, $1 million. There's going to be a parabolic meta, and people will start doing Shiba parabolic and all that stuff, and then we're the big token that started the meta. Cypher and I are two guys who've started a few metas in our time. And there's a real advantage to starting a meta and being the main token in that meta because you just run, guys. And I know your followers like gains. Everybody likes gains. Everybody likes quick gains. We're going to give you those quick gains. We're going to give you those dirty gains. And we're going to do every marketing trick in the book to make it happen for you guys. And we're excited to be here. And we can't really wait. It's just going to be a fun weekend, and it's going to be a fun week.
Oh yeah, and definitely I will stand by myself as well. Right now we're gonna be moving on to the part where one of the community could perhaps ask a question. So I'll be giving the chance for the people that's already in here. If anyone has any questions, just open your mic.
We should have one of the ladies. We should have. You know what's crazy, Benson, is we have so many females in this community. I don't know if Nicole is. I mean, Rainey, one of you guys, Julie's here. Of course, my girlfriend Alpha, who's not here, who's hanging around. Kay is here. I mean, if we're in a voice chat right now with all these people, you'd be surprised. 15% of them are females. I'd love to hear we don't hear enough from the ladies of crypto. Who has a mic that can talk?
Oh yeah, and another 200% waiting for me to post this video. So, yalla habibi. All right, guys. Initially, if anyone have any question, go ahead. If not, go ahead, Romyers. You are live, habibi. You can ask. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, guys. I just noticed that I was on mute. I just woke up, bro. I was up all night.
You're welcome. Welcome, Habibi. You are very welcome. All right, guys. So moving on to the final part, which is about to come by because I need to be on my timeline. I'll be giving the final word to Xrp Pump for those that will be watching this recorded AMA on YouTube. What do you want to say?
I don't know. When I look around a VC right now, I see Benson. I see LB, who's the host of the LB show on Twitter Spaces. I see Julie, who was Busty Whale. What's up, LB?
Oh, good,
How's it going, LB?
What's happening, brother? I mean, I see just looking through the VC, I see bullish people. I see Grumpy Cat Wales. I see Nicole, who's always got such an upbeat attitude in the chat. I see Miyaka. She's always a great caller. I mean, I see Beach Cruiser, bro. I mean, Crypto Pro, Mr. Moonsoon. I mean, these are guys that are around. These are guys that know how to work a bag. Schmendrick, Totem Moon. I mean, these are guys, 95th Forlorn, Win Lambo, multi-million-dollar dev. There's more multi-devs in this chat than you would expect, and it's just such a bullish environment to be in. And I think you guys, you don't have to buy this token, but just come to, come check it out. At XRP Parabolic is the portal. Come step into the Telegram. We're in the VC 24 hours a day. You don't have to buy it. Just come hang out in the VC. It's like crypto school in here. We had students in here last night from the crypto class learning things about being a DGen, things they're not going to teach you in class. You don't have to buy this token. Just come by XRP Parabolic or XR Parabolic, XRPARABOLIC, XR Parabolic at XR Parabolic. Come through the portal, and when you get in here, just come hang out in the VC. You don't have to buy the token. Just talk to us, ask us questions, hang out with us, and I guarantee you're going to start to FOMO after a while, and you're just going to say, hey, you know what? I am going to throw in here. Let's see where this goes.
Oh yeah. All right. Xrp Pump, thank you so much. So for our today's title, XRP Parapublic, it's addition and so it's no. Please drop a subscribe and definitely a like if you like this video. You can find the links down below. Thank you so much for having me. That was Mr. Benson from Benson Cole's channel. I hope you're having a good day. See you soon.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.